Hello friends, now we are going to discuss detail of Peninsular Plateau as per your syllabus. It is oldest region of India and this region is appear as an inverted triangle. Its average height is about 600 to 900 meters. Its northern part slopes towards northeast. Means you understand. These plateau regions slope east towards northeast. So you can understand that whichever the river is passing from central part of India will moved towards the northeast. So I have already earlier stated that Ganga and Yamuna. So Yamuna is diverting towards the northeast, right? Okay. Uh, its northern part slopes towards northeast, which is evident from flow of Chambal, Son and Damodar rivers. The southern part slopes towards southeast and most of its area is in south. So remember, the peninsular plateau is in most of the part in southern part of India. Earlier I have stated its northern side slopes divert the rivers toward northeast, which all rivers are diverted towards northeast. Here remember, Son is directly merging with the Ganga, Chambal is merging with the Yamuna and Yamuna is merging with the Ganga, and Damodar is directly merging with the Ganga near Bay of Bengal entering to. So this region, because its most of the area is in south, so it is also called as Southern Plateau region. It is surrounded by sea in three sides. I repeat, the land part is surrounded by three sides: west, east and south is covered by the water, so it is called peninsular plateau. It is a plateau region, but it is covered in the three sides with water. In the eastern side there is a Bay of Bengal, in western side there is a Arabian Sea, in southern side there is a Indian Ocean. So due to that, it is considered as peninsular plateau. So if in exam the question may ask for peninsula, peninsula is the region of the land part covered with two or three sides. I repeat, covered with two or three sides, covered by water within two or three sides is called peninsula. And any region covered from all the sides, any land part covered from all the sides by water is called island. So here we are discussing peninsula, right? So I have said that the southern side is maximum of this plateau region, so it is called southern plateau, and its three side is covered with the water, so it is called peninsular plateau. Okay, peninsular plateau is divided in two parts as I have stated: Malwa plateau, Deccan plateau. So the Malwa plateau is in the central part of India, northern central part of India. its northwest side, I repeat, its northwest side is covered with Aravalli mountain range. It is considered, I am talking about Aravalli, it is considered to be oldest ranges of world. As the Himalaya is considered as a folded mountain, so same way Aravalli is also considered to be folded mountain. Why it is called folded mountain? Let us discuss. Due to the tectonic activities are taking place in the land or the interior part of the land, if the tectonic activities are taking place, the land become folded, some changes are coming in the layer of the land, so it creates the fold or the crease. So when it is developed as a mountain range and it has so many layers, it is called folded mountain. Here I am discussing that Aravalli is considered as folded mountain. Mount Abu is its famous hill station, and Gujarat has most nearby hill station like Saputara. But people of Gujarat are mostly happily habituated to go to the Mount Abu. It's very beautiful and pleasant place to enjoy. Its highest peak is Guru Shikhar. I am talking about Aravalli mountain. Remember, its highest peak is Guru Shikhar, and at 1722 meter height from sea level. Here Chambal, Betwa, these are the rivers emerging from Vindhyachal mountain range and flowing towards northwards, and it is merging with Yamuna. Okay, I have earlier said Chambal, other name I used Betwa, but actually here three rivers are there: Chambal, Betwa and Ken. All the three rivers are parallel to each other. You can see in the map. If you have atlas, you can try to see the peninsular plateau of India, the geographical map you try to see, you will find. Okay. Yamuna merged with the Ganga. Before that, the Chambal and Betwa merged with the Yamuna. When about Son we discuss, it is independently merged with the river Ganga. So it can be known from direction of a river flow that the region slopes are also northwards, because Yamuna is moving north, Chambal and Betwa are moving with the Yamuna, and Yamuna is merging in the northern side, Son is merging in the northern side. So in that way you can understand that the whole region is connected with each other. Okay. The northern eastern part of Malwa Plateau or the central upland is known as Bundelkhand. I repeat, northern eastern part of this Malwa Plateau or central upland is known as Bundelkhand. The rivers Luni and Banas are originate in Aravalli mountain range. I repeat, Luni and Banas are originate from Aravalli mountain range in northeast side. These rivers are vanish or merging directly in run of Kutch. But the river like river like Mahi, river like Sabarmati are also originating from Aravalli but merging towards the Gulf of Khamba. So here you have to remember that Aravalli mountain range is the most important mountain range of Malwa Plateau. Here the western part of the Malwa Plateau is sloppy land towards the southwest, which has Rajmahal Hills. I repeat, I am talking about Malwa Plateau. So here southwest slope we can find, and at that part, Rajmahal Hills is a part in the southeastern direction of Malwa Plateau. Here another plateau is connected as Chota Nagpur Plateau, and which includes Ranchi Plateau. So the Malwa Plateau is connected with the Chota Nagpur Plateau and Ranchi Plateau. It is a complex structure of the geographical region in central upland of India. Now we are moving to discuss about Deccan Plateau. It is not a smaller one, it is not a more wider one, but it is a lengthy. The Deccan Plateau is situated in southern part of Satpura. I repeat, southern part of Satpura, Mahadev and Michael mountain ranges, which is located in south of Malwa Plateau. But here you have to remember that Vindhyachal and Satpura are parallel to each other. Remember, Vindhyachal and Satpura are parallel to each other. Satpura, Mahadev, Michael, these all are ranges connected in the Deccan Plateau. We have to remember. Okay. Here the two sides of the Deccan Plateau has two different mountain ranges. In the western side, the Western Ghat mountain range. In the eastern side, it has Eastern Ghat mountain range. The Western Ghat mountain range has on the western part narrow belt of the coastal land. It is called Western Ghat coastal plain. Here Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka up to the Kerala it is extended, and its west side there is the Arabian Sea. Now if I want to understand in the local way what are the names of it, the Western Ghat mountain range has in the Maharashtra region Sahyadri name. In the Karnataka it is also considered to be Sahyadri, but when I am talking about Tamil Nadu, means the Western Ghat is extended, the straight and slight spread in the south, it is known to be Nilgiri in Tamil Nadu. Also in the Kerala and Tamil Nadu border combinedly, it is known as Anai Malai. I repeat, it is known as Anai Malai or Annamalai and Cardamom mountain range. So you try to understand. In Maharashtra it is a Sahyadri, in Karnataka it is a Nilgiri, in Tamil Nadu it is a Nilgiri, in Maharashtra and Karnataka it is a Sahyadri, in Kerala it is purely Anaimalai, and in Kerala and Tamil Nadu border it is considered to be Cardamom mountain range. So the one mountain range of the Western Ghat, it is having different names. Here it's almostly western part, I am talking, it is means southern plateaus, almostly western part is lofty and the eastern part is sloppy. So most of the rivers are originating from Western Ghat is moving towards the eastern side and merging to the Bay of Bengal. Okay, here the Deccan Plateau has total height 900 to 1000 meter. At few places it is exceeding, means more height, but average is 900 to 1000 meter. Some hills are isolated in the eastern boundary. Actually the Deccan Plateau has the eastern side, it is called Eastern Mountain Range. That I am saying it is the eastern hill. It has, as I have told, a slopy region. So the most of the rivers emerging from Western Ghat is southeast slope. And in Deccan Plateau, rivers Narmada and Tapi are diverted toward western side and merging to the Arabian Sea, but remain all Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, these all rivers, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, all of the rivers are merging towards eastern side, are diverting towards eastern side and merging with the Bay of Bengal. So remember, this whole region is creating minerals, greenery and natural beauty for India. Right, my friends? So here we have discussed the another point as peninsular plateau. Okay.